Greetings everyone. It's another wonderful day here in 7 Days to Die. Birds are chirping, the sun is out, and it looks to be a good day. And then I run across this. There's been a flu epidemic. Death, destruction, mayhem, hordes of zombies running around killing people. That sounds quite terrible. But what can you do? You have to go on, you have to survive. So this video is going to try and help you do just that. So I'm going to be running through a number of the zombies and the amount of damage they can do to the player through their attacks. Hopefully this is something that you find to be of some use as you try to survive in the game. And if you do, leave a like, subscribe, and hopefully I'll be able to provide more of these tests and tutorials. So one thing to note as I go through these tests is that I'm playing in Nomad difficulty. Now this sort of baselines the amount of damage that the zombies will make. If you're playing in a different difficulty, it will make a fair bit of difference. If you look at the Scavenger, which is the easiest one, the damage is basically half. Adventurer is 0.75, Warrior is 1.5, Survivalist is twice, and if you're playing on Insane difficulty, it's 2.5 times the damage. So you want to take that into account as you play the game. Obviously, if you're playing Insane, some of the damage that certain zombies make will be quite significant. So at number 8, we have all the basic zombies. And this is basically Joe, Yo, Arlene, Marlene, Bo, etc. These are sort of the standard zombies, and they all make the same damage. So let's spawn in one here, and let's see if we can let him beat on me a little bit. Not too much, but a little bit. And you'll see he'll do basically 10 damage per hit. And in this case, he also stunned me. So that's not too bad. Again, depending on the difficulty, it can be significantly more. Insane would have been 25 damage instead. And coming in on number 7 is going to be the Burn Zombie. And he looks just amazing. Unfortunately, he's a little bit hard at times. So I'm going to let him beat on me just once or twice. You saw he did 12 damage. Now he has the additional danger of, let's see if I can do that before dying. He can actually set you on fire if you're unlucky. And then you of course will be taking, as you see, he'll set me on fire and I'm taking additional damage. But the base damage he's making is 12. And I gained level, isn't that wonderful? Now the zombie coming in on 6th position is a little bit tougher to test out because it has a tendency to fly away. So let me see if I can get him spawned in here and avoid it flying away. So we are looking for the Hornet. And there we go. And it's a nice 15 damage. Let me show that again. And it vanished. But that was 15 damage. I'm sure the corpse is around here somewhere. And number 5 is another fan favorite. Let's see where the dog is. And beyond being fast, it also does 18 damage. Quite troublesome. And coming in at number 4, we have a number of the special zombies. And this is where we have, for instance, the snow zombie, where the screamer, where the biker, farmer, the fat zombies, and also the feral one. So let me spawn in one of them. Let me do the feral one, which is another fan favorite. Unfortunately, he runs as well. And you see he does 20 damage per hit. And he almost killed me. But they all do 20 damage. And coming in at number 3 is one of our furry friends. And I'm going to see if I can avoid dying for this one. But let's spawn in our nice little bear. And he does 30 damage. And he started me bleeding. Not too bad, but again, if you're playing on Insane, that's a nice 75 damage per hit. And coming in at number 2 is a furry, but not at all as cuddly as the nice bear. And that's our favorite zombie bear. See, he does the 50 damage. And that almost killed me. Fortunately, I have a lot of first aid kits. Thank goodness for being prepared. And coming in on number 1, drum roll, is, well, I'm sure you can already guess it. It's none other than our friendly neighborhood cop. Now, the cop is a little bit harder to test. He has basically 3 main attacks. He has his usual fists that he actually can beat on you if you get too close. He also has his spit, which will do range damage, and he has his explosion. Let's see if I can try out all 3 of them here. So this is the distance one. And as you see, he basically vomits 3 times, and each of them does 10 damage. So if you get hit by 3, 1, 2, 3, you'll take 30 damage. And if he beats on you, that's 20. And now it's gonna explode. And that killed me. So that's more than 121. Depending on how close you are, it will do a different amount of damage. It's probably, if you're close by, probably up to 125 to 130. Since I only had 121 health, that killed me. If you're standing, just half a meter or a meter away from him, in my previous tests, it did about 115 or 118 damage, which was basically almost enough to kill me. So in this case, the cop won. Well, actually he died as well, so I guess we both lost. So I hope you've enjoyed the video and now know not to stand next to an exploding cop, but you probably already knew that. Do leave a like and subscribe, and if you have any ideas for other testing videos, please put that in a comment. Have a great day, Survivor. I'm alive! Hold on. Dying doesn't really tell me how much damage the exploding cop did. So, I'm back for a second round. Now, I've been popping pills for a while to get my wellness up, so let's see if we try this again. If I can only find him. There he is. I'm gonna see if he does at least less than 150 damage. If he does more, that will be pretty bad. Hello. Aha. 156 minus 28. That tells you exactly how much it was. At least I survived. See ya, cop. So as expected, it probably is between 125 and 130. I might not have been exactly next to him, and maybe that's what's accounting for a couple of hit points less damage. So I wouldn't be surprised if the max damage is 130. Anyway, that concludes the testing. See ya.